Welcome back to Tobago Thursdays. And while Blue Boy was talking about a different kind of bounce, we're talking basketball. The Tobago Secondary School Basketball League starts tomorrow at the Shore Park grounds. And to tell us more about it, we're joined by Zonal Coordinator for the Tobago Secondary School Basketball Zone, Kerry Celestine. Good morning, Mr. Celestine.
Good morning, and thanks for having me this morning.
We had to. When we're talking athletics, we want to be up on it, as we know that the Bishop's High School are the defending champs, as you said, in not just one but two categories. So the thing looking nice. Tell me a little bit
Yes, it does.
as to, well, at least to bring us up to speed in any event on those said categories that Bishops are leading and others, please.
Uh, all right, so the Tobago Basketball Secondary School League, we take part in 4 out of the 5 national categories. And those categories are under 15 boys, under 17 boys, under 20 boys, and girls open.
I'm glad the girls are included. So which two titles
Yes.
are Bishops holding right now?
All right, so Bishops are the national under 20 champions in Trinidad and Tobago. However, in the Tobago zone, Bishops was the best team in the under 17 and the under 20 category.
Okay, so that some schools are going to be coming for them with real vigor and force. What other schools are thus far included or registered?
Yes.
Mr. Celestin, are you hearing me well?
Yes, sorry about that. Good day.
So I'm confirming or asking you to confirm rather. Can you tell us any of the other schools that have registered thus far?
All right, so we have 8 total high schools in Tobago. So far, we had correspondence from 6 out of the 8 schools. Those schools are Signal Hill Secondary Scarborough Secondary, Bishop's High School, Mason Hall Government, Mason Hall High School, Pentecostal Light and Life, and Speyside High.
Right. Now, in terms of registration, if anybody looking on or any principal schools want to get involved in the action, are they still eligible to do so? Is registration still open?
Yes, registration is open. Still, the deadline is today. So they have until the end of today to hand in their registration, and all the information was sent to all 8 schools. So it's open to all 8 schools to take part, and we're looking forward for all the schools to take part. We actually was hoping that all the schools take part this year, because last year we only got 4 out of the 8 schools.
Right. Well, at least the registration is looking a little bit more positive. But Kerry, tell me, what would be the significance or importance of having schools participate? Not necessarily for you, but for the schools themselves.
All right, so basketball over the years has been, especially before COVID, we didn't have a huge participation in Tobago. However, since after the COVID, we see a lot of youths coming out and taking part. So I believe that the secondary schools basketball league is a perfect platform for these youths to showcase their talent and put themselves on the national stage, or also give themselves an opportunity to get videos and stats so that they could get scholarships moving forward.
That's always the goal, right? To make sure that they have the
Yeah.
best possible options for them. But that comes with some expenses and some challenges. So when we talk about
Yes.
this particular zone, is there also room for sponsors, be it corporate or national, to come on board and make those dreams come true for those students?
Yes, there's always room for sponsors to be a part of this league. However, because over the years we have been working with the Division of Education through the THA, we usually get funded from the THA to host this tournament and to make sure that this tournament is part of the calendar.
Beautiful. Speaking of calendars, we know it starts tomorrow, but when should we be putting the dates on our calendar for other games coming up? Tell me what the calendar looks like for the entire zone.
All right. So right now is basketball season in Tobago. So we have until the end of well, we have until like about the 15th of March to make sure all the games are finished, because the national championship starts on the 22nd, on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of March. After the registrations are in today, we are going to have the opening ceremony tomorrow, and after tomorrow, we're going to set the fixtures based on how many teams register, and
Right.
games should start to play from next week. So right now, we don't have a set date, because next week, based on the calendar, we have a lot of school sports. Like all the schools have their sports booked for next week, so we have to plan according to that, so that we don't have games where some schools have their school sports and all of
Clashing.
these other activities. Yeah,
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Well, that sounds like we're going to check in with you next week, maybe, to get a better update as to
definitely.
what dates and what schools will be going to what locations. But for now, we really appreciate not just you checking in with us and updating us, but generally for making sure that the secondary schools basketball league has a start. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Mr. Celestine.
And thank you for having me. Have a great day.
You too. Of course, Kerry Celestine, the Zonal Coordinator for the Tobago Secondary School Basketball Zone, joining us via Zoom, giving us a little bit of insight. And I'm wondering if Rook has played basketball.
Not professionally.